Marvel Future Fight Gamers. Today we have a really special guest on the YouTube channel. I'm chatting with the Alliance Battle MVP, the one above all, the all-powerful LD Allfather. Welcome and thanks for your time, mate. Happy New Year. I really hope RNG shines on you even more than normal in 2020.
Thanks.
How are you going over there today?
Pretty good here. I have some days off, so I enjoy the relaxing time.
Oh, nice, mate, nice. So I hope you had a great Christmas break. Got to spend a bit of time with your family and that sort of thing. And do you know that you're by far the most requested guest for interviews on the VaderG YouTube channel?
Well, let's hope they are not disappointed afterwards.
No pressure. No pressure, of course. No, but seriously, players have been asking for ages you to get on here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Hope you can answer them and give us some insight into one of the best players of Marvel Future Fight ever. And seriously, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Legendary player.
Yeah,
so first up,
try to give my best.
You do pretty good, mate. You do pretty good. Just saying. Okay. So firstly, Awesome Mix Volume 1, so our alliance, right? We have players from all around the world. Where are you from?
I'm from good old Germany. Good
old Germany. So, yeah, well, I mean, so many things just spring into my mind when I think of Germany. It's such a cool place. And your accent kind of did give that away, to be perfectly honest. But going to Germany, definitely my bucket list. For Aussies like me, I think of magical things like autobahns, precision engineering, Oktoberfest. All these things come to my mind when I think about Germany. Is it really like that over there? Well, is it such a cool place?
I mean, it's funny when people talking about other countries, they're talking about like architecture, art, and stuff. And Germany, oh yeah, we have the autobahn. And yeah, it's cool. I'm also driving 250. But yeah, actually some more excited things to see here outside of fast cars. It's a nice place to live here.
Oh, mate, I've heard it's beautiful. My brother lived over there for a few years. He loved it. I've got to get there. Seriously, it sounds like a beautiful place. So with so Marvel Future Fight, right? So when did you start playing Marvel Future Fight, and were you into any gaming before you played Marvel Future Fight?
So, this will take a long answer. I started playing Future Fight probably 1 month after it was released, or maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And I started it. Was the first mobile game I ever touched, and I played. And after like I don't know, maybe 10-20 minutes, I ran out of energy, and I thought, what the fuck? What is this shit? Why this game does not allow me to play it further? And this was the second I stopped playing it again, and I only logged in daily for the rewards for like maybe 1 or 2 months. And afterwards I started again. Came again to the point where I couldn't play the game anymore, and I thought, shit, I buy this stupid Stark Stash, and afterwards I own the game. And yeah, you can see how disappointed I was when I was not even able to build up my Thor with it. So yeah, but that's how I started to play the game. And oh yeah, I have a pretty long gaming history. I can't remember how long, but it must have been like 15 years or 20 years, I don't know. I just from the time consuming, probably Counter-Strike was probably the longest part of my gaming history. World of Warcraft, many years when I studied. Diablo 3, Knights of the Old Republic, and the list is really long. But
mate, there's some legendary games though. Those sort of games, and wow, brings back some memories. Knights of the Old Republic for me as well. That's where my IGN came from. VaderG, that's where it's from. Xbox, Knights of the Old Republic. But yeah, so you've been an avid gamer for a long time.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see I was also competitive there. So full throttle or nothing, you know.
That's it, mate. That's it. Put everything into it, and that's interesting. All right, so you're going from playing those games, go to playing Marvel Future Fight, and you run out of energy within an hour or so, and you're going, what is this? And I get that. I mean, yeah, that's something, isn't it? That's something a bit different. So I remember, when I think we spoke, when I say speak, we chatted first around about mid 2018. I think I was in Legends Unite back then. You were sort of always super keen for information and about how to improve. I think we chatted about Thor rotations, and there was a couple of guys. Mahal, I think, was scoring pretty highly around then. Leo, of course. Back then, your cards were already insane and your scores were great anyway. So there must have been some point in time when you developed a special interest in Alliance Battle. So can you sort of tell us a bit about what inspired you to be one of the best players the game has ever seen, and really, to be honest, right now, the best in the game?
Yeah, well, I started enjoying Alliance Battle actually when it was implemented, when it was still a beta, because it was for me the first mode where you actually could be a bit of competitive. I never liked timeline and stuff that was there before, and yeah, it was just fun. And back in the days, it was actually really tough, right? You had to work to keep your guys living, and it was so impressive when the first guys were able to clear a combat day and stuff like that. This was really a good time. I mean, it was really a lot of bullshit also in the mode when I don't know, you had only one try and stuff like that per day, and when it got fucked up by RNG, you had an issue. But I also enjoyed it back then, and yeah, it took some time for me to understand the game mechanics and how important stuff like that is, like death pen and stuff like that. So yeah, that's back the days when I got interested in that mode.
Back in the good old days, mate, running around with Deathlock and Kingpin, and who else did we have back then?
Kingpin was the king. Yeah, that was awesome.
Kingpin,
and
the big bopper.
Crude, and stuff like that. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, Moon Knight, Iron Fist, all these guys back in the day. So, okay, let's sort of skip forward a little bit. So, how many times have you finished #1 in the world in Alliance Battle weeks? I mean, for me, which is really good for me because you're one of my teammates, right? It seems to be nearly every week. I mean, it's totally incredible. Do you keep count of this sort of stuff, or what happens with that?
I seriously have no idea, not at all. I never counted it, but yeah, it should have been a few. At least it's more than I got the MVP. Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, when I have some time, and right now you only need like time for 1 day per week or something, or maybe two days in 2 weeks, where you have to run the game actually. When I have some time, I'm in a good shape to be in one of the top spots. Yeah, that's cool.
I'd say it's great. It's bloody fantastic. That's what it is. It's unreal. So, and yeah, it's just super consistent. I mean, it's incredibly consistent. So with Alliance Battle, and congratulations on that, by the way. I don't think you get enough congratulations for it. I mean, it's seriously insane. And some of the stuff that I've seen you do in the Alliance, and the rotations and different things that you come up with, I mean, it's really sort of innovative type stuff. I mean, my mind goes back. I remember watching you build up your character, and you were chatting about it in AMV1 chat when you were building up Molten Man, sort of thinking, oh, he might be a bit of a shot, and everyone's going, yeah, right. Meanwhile, he kills it, and yours in particular just absolutely smash it. You come up with a beautiful rotation. You come up with these insane scores. Can you talk to us about this sort of stuff? Like what drives you to keep on competing and experimenting and improving when you're already at the very highest level of the game?
Well, actually, that's for me the fun part, you know, and not these running the same tune for like a year. When I was so relieved when I did not have to use Magneto anymore. It was a cool tune, and it was really amazing to figure out his rotation back in the days of CTP of energy and stuff like that. But it just gets boring or running Minerva over and over again. So figuring out the new guys is just fun, like Molten Man or bringing out a rotation for Thanos that brings a million extra for everyone and stuff like that. That's really the fun part for me. So,
Yeah, that
and
Thanos rotation, seriously, that was a thing of beauty, your Thanos rotation. I remember when you sort of showed us that, and I'm just like, wow, it's so simple, but it's just so freaking amazing. The flow, the amount of points, the stacking of the skills within the proc period, beautiful stuff. You know.
yeah, and I mean it takes some time to get to the point where you know where you actually have to look for it at the rotation and what could be the right timing and test it out. But the cool thing is that we are in a group of people really high, good playing players and with good accounts that share everything. You know, you can talk with Dooley and you and Bar and Leo and whoever about the rotation and sometimes try on different accounts. I mean, I can remember Alan giving me his account to try out the T3 Ironman to find out if it's meter or not, or using a different guy from our alliance to figure out if Mysterio is worth it or not. And that's for me the cool part of the game, figuring out
That
this
is
new
that
stuff.
it is pretty cool, eh? And in a team environment, it is a very cool thing. All right, so besides Alliance Battle, is there any other parts of the game that you enjoy these days?
Well, my time is pretty limited, to be honest. I think if I had more time for playing the game, like 3 years ago or so, I would enjoy much more stuff. Um, I I don't like the modes that take too much time, so I struggle every week to do my SL and stuff like that. Or World Boss is actually a cool mode, but I barely do it. I often miss it actually, and or do it on a very low level because just time consuming. Yeah, I mean I think overall the game is great. I wished that Netmarble would care about more how the people like modes. So keep developing them and not just stop after they pushed it out. Yeah, uh, I actually like most of the modes. I don't like the IE controlled modes. That's just not mine.
It's not your thing, is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of not mine either.
I know a lot of people like it. I will never understand how you want to put that much effort in it to then watch the game playing itself and get fucked up by RNG. That's it's just not mine.
No, mate. Well, I respect it as well. I respect it, and the guys who do both modes very well,
Yeah.
certainly, they're right up there. But yeah, I like being in control of stuff as well. So, okay, so what we're going to do here on screen is I'm going to bring up something which is going to make every player in Marvel Future Fight draw right now, and this is your cards, right? So I'm looking at your current set that you have equipped right now, and I am drilling as well, by the way. We've got 95% energy attack and a double energy proc. I mean, this is insane stuff. I think I had a look at your cards a week or two ago, and you had 103% energy attack and a proc. How on earth, how on earth do you get these rolls? I mean, do you wear your lucky underpants? Do you get up in the morning and you do a ritual sacrifice to RNG? Tell us your secret, mate. What's your secret to rolling these perfect cards?
Well, there are. Well, I think there is no secret. It's just dedication because I really would be interested to see how many card rerolls I did over the past 4 years. To be honest, that would be, for me, the most interesting statistic overall. If I had to guess, I mean, I spend a lot of money on the game, to be serious. And if I had to guess, maybe 70% of these crystals went into cards and into rerolling. And to be honest, back in the days when there were rifts, it was a fantastic time, because with mythical rifts, I was able probably to get like maybe three or four, around three mythical cards per week, because putting all energy into rifts, with the difference from legendary to mythical rifts was just like 300% more card. Yeah, and all using them for re-rolling the right cards. That's also a really important stuff. It's not right to just re-roll cards. You know, you need to know where you want to go, which cards actually fit in, and that's also why my cards right now look like that, and not with a 100% energy attack, because yeah, other stats wouldn't be fit right. So I'm try to figure out what is the best to get the highest scores, and then work on it. And then you obviously need some luck.
And you need a bit of luck. You need a bit of luck, and you do have a bit of luck rolling cards. But I also know how many rolls you actually do, and you know, I would say that you're as lucky as, you know, you have the same amount of luck as anyone. Do you know what I mean? But it's that effort, and you always said to me back in the day, you've always said to me, you just put everything, all your energy into your cards. I remember all your feathers through the lab. So any of that pink antimatter shit that you collected, it was all for cards, just banging your cards over and over and over. And you know, look what you got at the end of it. It's perfect. You know, it's absolutely, it's absolutely fantastic.
I tried not to build up tunes or waste materials anywhere. I just use the stuff I need, and which I think would be good to getting better. And with cards, it's pretty easy, because it's used for every tune in every mode. So it's the best invest in my point of view. So I'm putting it in there, but yeah, there's not always the lucky ones, you know. I'm rolling right now. I think I'm on the streak for 250 rerolls of the Thor card, which I already have a really great card, but I don't get the 3 right stats I need to use my Luna cards.
The Thor Origins card. You know, I've never been able to roll that. Never been able to roll one. That's worth keeping.
Yeah, I need one with all attack, the proc, and crit damage to use my Luna card, and it doesn't happen. So it doesn't happen. That's fine.
Keep on grinding. Keep on grinding. Yeah, that's it. All right. So, and as the biggest name in the game, right, what would you say to Netmarble about improving Marvel Future Fight over the next 12 months? What would you like to see over the next 12 months?
Well, I already said it. I wished they would put more effort in it to actually improve, to make the modes enjoyable. You know, for me, the best example is the world event stuff that is going on every day. It could have been the most interesting mode they ever put in, but it feels like they did on purpose to not enjoy it. You know, that why on earth do they put in modes where you have to be at an exact time spot? That's not the reason why we play mobile games, right? If I want to be at the right time spot to play a mode, then I still would raiding World of Warcraft together with others. Or why do they put in max scores there, so you only enjoy it for the first minute, and afterwards everyone cannot achieve a better score? So, like, on purpose, there is no competition in the mode, and no usable rewards and stuff like that. So I really wish they would have some people that are responsible for the different modes and are responsible for improving them, like AVX. Well, it's time to rework it in a better way. You know, that's so many stuff, or AT or AC. The potential of the game is really huge. They just need to do it better a bit, and that's actually the wish I would have. They that they start more caring about the stuff they put in the game.
Yeah, no, well, that's I think a lot of us would like to see that. A lot of us are on the same page as well. So put a little bit more effort into those existing modes, rework them, make them more interesting, reinvigorate them, and think about the longer term strategy around that, and what players at all levels can get out of them. Very well said, mate. 100%. So in the background, while we've been chatting, I've been playing a few of your incredible Alliance Battle videos with these epic scores that we all can only dream about. So thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing your videos. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. So next, what we're up to next is a little segment that I call a probing from VaderG.
Okay.
All right. So what this means is you sound a bit
stretching.
nervous.
No, I'm stretching.
You're stretching.
Yeah. Okay.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to ask some rapid fire sort of quick response questions. So don't think too hard. Just answer as quickly as you can. Are you ready? Are you feeling like a probing?
You can beat them out when they are sexually assaulting, right? Okay. Let's go. I'm here.
All right. Okay. So firstly, what accomplishment are you most proud of in this game?
Ooh, that I actually enjoyed the game for the time, you know, for the 4 years.
Yeah. Go on the distance. Go on the distance. Very cool. Okay. And what is your least liked game mode?
That's tough. It's between AT and AC. Yeah, time-consuming AC. Let's say AC. But it could be such a great mode. But yeah,
It could be. What is your who is your favorite character to play in the game?
oh, that's tough. I really liked playing Korat. He was so well built, and you were able to cancel the beast roar, and you really could play him. And I was so pissed when this RNG Electro. Oh, don't say the bad words. I really don't like that Electro is meta. I really like Korat. And from the current tunes I use a lot, I really enjoy Thanos. He's so great to play.
He's so cool. He's so cool. Okay. Do your Alliance Battle scores get affected during Oktoberfest? Let's be honest. Do we see a 10% dip?
No, because I live near Stuttgart and we have the Vasen. That's like the second biggest celebration of beer. So that's the time I get affected.
You guys love your beer. I thought Aussies love beer. I reckon the Germans. I reckon they've got it over us. That's for sure. Okay, bit off track. So a bit more personally. What your favorite style of music and your favorite musical artist?
That's tough nowadays. I mean, I'm born in the 80s, so I really enjoy the 90s music back then, and I still enjoy them just for fun. I really like Linkin Park and stuff when they were there, you know. There are a lot of different musics. I don't have the special one.
Yeah, but no, that's sort of like that sort of Linkin Park. That kind of I don't even know what type of music you call that. But back in the day, mate. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s. All right, favorite food. What's your favorite food?
Oh, everything. No, pizza, steak. Yeah, that's my two favorites, I think.
Man, you would fit right in Australia, I can tell you that. So okay. So today we learned that Crescent's getting a tier 3, right? What? Okay, your prediction. The prediction from LD Allfather. Who's the next tier 3 after Crescent?
Harkling.
Oh. Imagine it. Imagine that.
PvP meter. You will see.
Throw him in Alliance tournament. Okay, next question. Do you own a car? And if so, what type?
I'm driving a company car at part of my income, so I'm driving a really nice Mercedes.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Well done. Okay, favorite TV show or favorite TV series?
Oh, Friends. Still Friends. All over.
Friends.
Yeah, I mean,
They're making a comeback, mate. They're making a comeback.
Really?
They're putting the band
With the
back together.
old guys jumping
Yeah,
around and
with the originals. Well, I think,
hair.
yeah, it's going to be semi-geriatric. But they're doing it. They're doing it. No kidding.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still my overall favorite show because it's the only show I still can watch without getting annoyed. But there are obviously so many cool shows that came out the last 10 years, like Game of Thrones. I enjoyed watching The Witcher and yeah, many great shows.
Yeah. Okay, favorite comic character of all time over DC
Thor.
or Marvel? Thor. The Hammer. Bring him on. Well, nicely done, mate. Well done. You got through the probing from VaderG. I want to say thanks. Didn't feel a thing, did you? So thanks for sharing your knowledge and time with us. It's been a pleasure having a chat with you tonight. It's been fantastic. May the proc be with you all through 2020. Wishing you the best of health, best of luck, best of card rolls. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Thanks. It was really fun. Enjoyed it. Yeah, and I wish you obviously also only the best. I'm really enjoying to be in the Alliance, and yeah, it's great to know guys like you.
Keep on kicking ass, mate. Keep on doing what you do best, just smashing everything. Good stuff. All right. Have a great night. Catch you later.
Later.